Halo Baceprot semua, apa kabar? Kali ini ada interview dari Aga Khan Museum Toronto, Kanada di acara podcast Being Human bersama host Abdurrahman Malik dan Voice of Baceprot. Sayangnya interviewnya hanya video, tapi Mimin upload dengan background video live VOB untuk terjemahan dalam bahasa Indonesia otomatis, diset aja pengaturan teksnya. Interviewnya asik loh. Marsha membantu Siti dan Widi kalau ada bahasa Inggris yang susah diungkapkan oleh Siti dan Widi.
On this podcast, I talk to extraordinary people from all over the world whose life, ideas, and art are shaped by Muslim culture.
I'm not a criminal, I'm not the enemy. I just want to sing a song to show my soul.
Today, the three Indonesian women who are taking the heavy metal world by storm. That is Voice of Baceprot, one of the most exciting metal bands in the world today. And you don't have to take my word for it. They count some of the biggest names in rock music among their fans. Flea from the Red Hot Chili Peppers, Tom Morello from Rage Against the Machine, and Slash from Guns N' Roses have all sung their praises. Spin magazine called them one of metal's most promising new outfits, and Louder Sound called them the metal band the world needs right now. Voice of Baceprot, VOB for short, was formed back in 2014 by three women from a small village in West Java, Indonesia, when they were still in middle school. They quickly caught the world's attention through releasing covers of songs by bands like Slipknot and Metallica on YouTube, before moving on to writing their own music. With songs like School Revolution, PMS, and God, Allow Me Please to Play Music, VOB speak powerfully to issues in their own lives. When I reached them over a video call, they were nervous about their English and took a bit of time to warm up. Sometimes the lead singer, Marsha, helped the others express themselves, but they exuded excitement, joy, and an incredible sense of support for one another. It was a thoroughly enjoyable conversation.
So my name is Marsha. I play guitar and sing for VOB.
Hi, my name is Vidi and I play bass.
Hi, my name is Siti. I play the drums.
When I spoke to Voice of Baceprot, they were in a studio in Jakarta working on their first full-length album.
I'm so excited because we are waiting 9 years for this album.
Wow.
So it will be great.
Now, Siti, does the album have a name yet? Have you given a name to the album? What's the name of the album going to be?
Surprise.
It's a secret.
Oh, it's still a secret. Okay.
Yeah, still secret.
Okay.
We can't tell you, sorry.
Marsha, Widi, and Siti grew up in a small village in West Java, Indonesia, the children of farmers, tradespeople, and roadside cafe operators.
Our village name is Singajaya. Can you say Singajaya?
Singajaya?
Yeah. Or in English it's meant Lion Glory.
Lion Glory.
Right. So Marsha, what was life like in Singajaya? Tell us about your village. Is it a big place? Is it a small place?
No. It's a small village. 3 hours from the city and under the mountain. Yeah, a lot of mountain, and it's so cold in there, so beautiful, and we can see like sheep, cow every day. Yeah, it's beautiful, so very beautiful.
It's really interesting to me. You come from this village. It's a small place. It's a beautiful place. What kind of music were you listening to when you were growing up, before you discovered rock and roll? Marcia, what were you guys listening to?
All genres?
Whatever fits our ears. We are listening to pop music, traditional music like dangdut. Do you know dangdut? Kau yang selalu hadir,
I know dangdut. I know. Dangdut is the music of Java, isn't it?
Yeah, it's the music of my country.
Yes. And everyone knows, right? Everyone knows how to do the dangdut dance.
Including us.
Oh, that's awesome. When I spent time in Indonesia, everyone would say to me that dangdut was the old people's music. That dangdut was like the folk music. It belonged to the older generation. Is that true?
Yes.
But also, Gen Z now, they love dangdut.
Do they?
Yeah. Because even the sad music in dangdut, we can dance to it. Like, yeah.
Kaulah sayangku, kaulah dambaan hati. Jangan kau jauh dari sisiku.
So how did you first discover heavy metal rock and roll? Like, how did that happen? When did that happen?
2014. Yeah, when we were in middle school.
Okay, so you're in middle school, and who introduces this music to you?
Our teacher.
The girls were studying theater, but their teacher, Abba, thought they might do better in music.
Yeah, we are in theater community, but we have very bad acting. So he decided to taught us to how to play musical instrument. Actually, the students who learn musical instrument was 15 students. But however, all of us didn't get our parents' permission, so the member became 7, and finally only 3 of us. After deciding to just become a 3, we decided to play metal. Abah, we found his playlist, yeah, on his laptop, and we found System of a Down, Rage Against the Machine, and we tried to cover it, and yeah, it was fun.
Marcia, tell me, how did you choose the guitar?
Because I love to sing, but there's no one who wants to play guitar for me, so I have to learn it by myself. That's why I play guitar until now, because I love to sing.
How did you learn guitar, Marcia? Did you learn just by listening to the music and trying to recreate it on the guitar?
Yeah, that's right. Because at first, Abba taught me the basic chord and the basic technique, and after that, I watch YouTube to improve my skill, and then listening to the song because there is no signal in my home. So I can open YouTube every time. I cannot. So just listen to the music.
Witty, did you learn how to play the guitar the same way as Marcia did? By listening and trying to recreate the music on the chords on the instrument?
Yeah, at first Abba taught me how to play guitar, same like Marcia. And then Abba taught me how to play bass. At the time, only I could play bass at the school, and I feel so cool, very cool.
One and only bass player in Singajaya.
Yes. After Abba Elsa taught me how to play bass, I start teaching myself from YouTube.
Siti was the last to join the band. Abba was also the guidance counselor at the school. One day he called Siti into his office. Marcia explains.
So at first, Siti always like beat the table, like no, like
Hit the table in the class.
Right.
So Aba is the counselor teacher at our school at that time. When Siti banging the table, he took her to the counselor room.
Concert room.
Yeah.
And then what happened? What happened? I'm fascinated. Cynthia, you're banging the table. Abba says, "Get up. Let's go to the counseling room." You go to the counseling room. What happens? What happens?
Yeah, and Abba give her like, it's from, marching band.
Yeah.
Marching band.
Yeah.
Marching band. Yeah.
The tools is from marching band because we don't have a real drum.
So Cynthia, Abba gives you a marching band drum.
Yes, he makes a drum custom.
She felt like she got a new facility, good facility.
Facilities.
Yeah.
From Abba.
Not the table anymore.
Cynthia learned from YouTube too. She didn't have a drum set at home, so she would go to school to watch other drummers on YouTube and practice herself.
So you have to know that Siti went to school early every day to learn drums, not to study at school.
Yeah.
Because she had school.
I love it. That story is so rock and roll. That is like
Yeah.
that is like the rock and roll story, right, Sydney? It's like, I'm going to
Yes.
school to learn rock and roll. I'm going to the school of rock. Forget everything else.
Just for my drums.
I love it.
Not for my teacher.
Guys, I've watched some of your videos. I love them. They are full of energy. So I want you to take us on stage with you. Do you feel powerful, Marsha, when the music really dials in? Is there a feeling of power in you that you're really expressing something important?
Not really, but I just happy because I can be real myself. Yeah, I can be myself.
Oh, I love that. Cynthia, do you feel the same way when you're pounding those drums? And I've seen you in those videos. You're pounding the drums. It's complicated. It's loud. It's powerful. How does it feel for you as the drummer? How does it feel to be on stage?
Euphoria. I feel that I'm the superstar, and I can be myself.
I love that both of you said that you can be yourself. Do you feel like that when you're on stage and you're playing music, you guys are like the best version of yourselves?
Yeah. Because in the real life, I'm not really confident of myself. Yeah, three of us, not only me, actually. And when we are standing on stage, it's like, yeah,
This is me.
Withy, do you feel the same way?
Yes, I have something when I play bass and when I join with VOB, I feel that aku punya kebanggaan. I have a pride.
At first, their families didn't love the idea of their daughters playing heavy metal music and performing on stage.
it was very hard for me to get my parents' permission because there is no musician in my village. And they didn't know about metal. So when they heard about metal, what they think is satanic music. Yeah, maybe they are afraid that I will be satanic girl, maybe, I don't know. But now after they watch me in national TV, they give me full support because they became a celebrity in my village. Oh my god.
Seem like Marsha parents, musicians are still foreign to my village. I mean that not many people work as musician, so it's hard for my parents to give me permission because of that.
But like Marsha's parents, they changed their tune.
Yeah, they feel happy and they feel proud of me because I can help them to.
We can help the economic situation in our family.
Yeah. Tell me who writes your songs?
Marsha.
Me.
So Marcia, you're the songwriter.
Yeah, I'm the songwriter.
You know, your songs are really intense, Marcia, and they're really amazing. Some of them are just so beautiful. And I want to tell you that one of your latest songs, God Allow Me Please to Play Music, is a really powerful, powerful song. Tell me about that song. Why did you write it? Because there seems to be a lot going on in that song.
Yeah, through this song, we want to use our right of replay to explain to others who misunderstood our music, because at that time many people say that our music is satanic music and we are bad influence for Muslimah. Those who say that metal music is devil music, source of destruction, and a bad influence. So that's why for this reason we also say in the lyric, I'm not a criminal, I'm not the enemy, I just want to sing a song to show my soul.
So you're speaking to people who are criticizing you, you're speaking to your critics. What else are you writing about? What are the things that you want to talk about in your music?
There's no specific things, but we just care about what's happening around us. Like we care about women issues, like gender equality. There's so many women around us that become a victim of violence. We care about. That's why we talk about humanity issue, environmental issue, and humanity issue, something like that. Because we care about what's happening around us.
Do you feel that your songs are spiritual?
Yeah. I feel that because through my music, I can be more close to God.
Mm-hmm. Explain that to me, Marcia. How do you feel close to God through your music?
Because through my music, I can learn how to be more tolerant and then spread peace and love. No hate.
And humanity.
And humanity, of course.
I love that, Cindy, that the music connects you to your essential humanity, because it's obvious, right? It's the thing that you kind of notice about you guys right away. You're playing this awesome music, it's heavy, it's powerful, and you're three women in hijab, and you're very proudly Muslim, and you're very confidently Muslim. And I think to some people, they look at that and go, whoa, what's going on? So in a way, you guys break a lot of stereotypes, don't you, Marcia? You break a lot of stereotypes of what it means to be a Muslim woman believer, like a Muslimah. What does it mean to be a Muslimah? You guys are changing the definition, aren't you, Marcia?
I don't know, but yes, many people say so. But I don't feel like that. Like, I just play music because I love music.
Who is showing up at your concerts? Siti, tell me about your audience. Are they young people like yourself, Siti? Are they like young people like you who are coming?
No, old people.
Oh, no.
Yeah, like a guy who has two daughters.
Yes.
Yeah.
So, Marcia, you're telling me that families are coming to listen to your awesome heavy metal rock and roll music?
Yeah, or maybe there's Gen Z, but they come just for do video call for his father or his grandpa.
Wow, that is I didn't think that would be your answer. I thought it would be like young people like yourself, but you're saying it's an older generation that is really enjoying the heavy metal music.
Yeah, but now there is some Gen Z who come to our concert and also buy our merch and then listen to our song. Yeah, and it's fun to share the stories with them.
That's so cool. So Gen Z is now starting to think, hey, VOB is pretty cool.
Yeah. It's quite late, but yeah, no problem. We still happy.
Tell me, all three of you have gotten a lot of international attention. VOB, Voice of Baceprot, has been featured in the BBC, in the New York Times, in the Guardian, and you've also been praised by some of the rock legends that you love. Tom Morello from Rage Against the Machine loves you. Flea from the Red Hot Chili Peppers loves you. You know, you discovered these musicians on ABBA's playlist in your village. How does it feel to get this kind of attention? How does it feel to be recognized all over the world, Marcia?
Still hard to believe.
It was still surprising. The first I think it's they use fake account because I can't believe.
That's so funny with you. You thought it was like they were fake accounts. You said, how could they actually like us?
Yeah, that's right. Because yeah, it's hard to believe that we haven't famous in Indonesia and our village, but Tom Morello notice us / notice us. So it's still hard to believe even until to this day.
Before I let you go, you guys are dreamers. You're dreaming big. You have this album coming out. I'm waiting for you to come back to the United States, and we're going to come. And I'm going to be one of the old guys, Sithi. I'm going to be one of the old guys, and Marcia's going to be that's going to be like taking videos. I'm going to drag along my 12-year-old son and say, hey, you got to go listen to VOB. When you think of the future, Sithi, Sithi, you tell me what's your biggest dream?
World tour, making many albums, and I have one big dreams is I wanna have a drum set.
Oh yes. And you don't have a drum set yet?
Not yet.
Oh, Sithi, this has got to be an Eid gift. We got to get someone to give you an Eid gift. A Hari Raya present. We need a Hari Raya present for you guys. Withy, tell me, what's your biggest dream right now?
I want a world tour and a tour in my homeland.
That's awesome.
And I want to have a good bass and can light up like System of Down basses.
Oh yes, okay. I see where you're going. A great instrument. And forget System of Down. You'll be better than them. We want you to be better than them. Marcia, what's your biggest dream?
My biggest dream is I can have a concert in Madison Square Garden.
I mean.
And making more song and can be make a more big movement for women around the world.
This podcast is based on a poem by Jalaluddin Rumi, and it's called The Guest House. And Jalaluddin Rumi says that you have to welcome everything that comes into your guest house, the difficult things and the joyful things. But you guys are all joy. Thank you so much, Voice of Baceprot, Marcia, Withy, and Sithi. Thank you so much for being on This Being Human. You guys are great.
My pleasure.
Mohon dimaklumi katanya. Oke, jadi buat lagu kita selanjutnya masih lagu kita juga. Ini